What is good, guys? I have a special announcement to celebrate the 4 years of CNT. We are having a Cocktails and Takeaways live podcast experience for one night only on the 24th of July, 2025. It is a Thursday. Guys, click on the link. And I'm super excited to be filming and experiencing Cocktails and Takeaways with you. Bad Boys and Girls edition. I will see you there. Make sure you look sexy because you're gonna be on camera. Mwah! What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, in the bizzle, back again. Tell a friend. It's been another week, long time no speak. I miss you guys, and I am very excited for this episode because we got some chocolate in the building, and you know I love some chocolate. You know I love some chocolate. First of all, guys, I want to say thank you so much. Everybody that has bought tickets for the live show that we are doing on July, the 24th of July. God bless you. And I cannot wait to hug and squeeze and talk to all of you guys. And I can't believe that we are finally having like a live recording experience. It's going to be so dope. So I will see you guys there. But without further ado, I would love to introduce my guest straight from the land of Ghana. She is one of the most creative and talented voices to come out of Ghana. She makes music that makes you feel sexy.
Period.
Loving you is like fire.
Hey, fire.
She's a fashion icon. Guys, she is in the building today. It is none other than the queen, Amaarae. Can I just say, you're so demure.
Oh, thank you.
That was so poised. Usually people are like, oh my God, that was, you were like, yes, it is I. How are you, queen?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. How are you loving London?
The weather has been, I used to live in London.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to live in King's Cross, and I've lived in London like 3 different times in my life.
Okay.
And I've never liked living in London. But I have to say, it's been a pleasant surprise. Like, this has been like one of the nicest London summers in the history of London summers. So.
I can't believe, even me as a Londoner, like I've been here, I cannot believe this is what the weather is giving us.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for London.
I am cooking. I'm very proud of us.
Yeah.
You was at Glastonbury.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Was it hot down there as well?
You know what? We got there too late. We got there like pretty late because I think my set was like 8:30, so by then it was cool. Yeah.
I was wondering that because in this hot degrees, and I saw the double leather big bomber jacket you went to wear.
Yeah, period.
He was eating.
What did Cardi B? Cardi B said, "What? Don't get cold. Hold on, don't get hot.
Never gets cold. Never gets hot too.
Yeah, never gets hot.
One thing about fashion, it doesn't know the weather.
Exactly.
Like, if it looks good, it doesn't even matter what outside is saying.
Type shit.
But talk to me. How was Glastonbury? How was the audience? How was the vibe?
It was a lot of fun. It was my first time. And
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I definitely can't wait to go back and play again, like to like a bigger crowd as well too. But it was just a moment for me to be proud of, to be honest. Like, yeah.
Did you do any camping or was you just in and out?
No, girl, please. Me camping. An African. Have you ever seen an African going camping before? No, hell no. Them. I don't want to. Anyway. My vibe, I'm just very tidy and super clean. Like, I don't play about my space.
Okay.
So I couldn't imagine myself like, maybe you go one day, you haven't bath, you haven't, you don't know where you're going to go and poo-poo. Like, stuff like where we go and pee, porta pot. I don't play that.
You know what? I know you did Coachella, and I went to Coachella in 2023. And I went to use one of the porta potties and I fell in the porta pot.
Oh my God.
I know. Do you know, it took me 4 months to talk about it. I was so distraught, I'll be honest. I fell and I fell into other people's wee-wee. I was horrified.
If I fell in a porta potty, you could never get me to do another festival ever again. I will have to bring, I heard Akon brings his own porta potty. That would be my vibe.
Do you know what? I feel that because those porta potties are absolutely disgusting.
Oh,
they are disgusting.
And it's like, that's when you know people don't have home training, because you mean some you people can't clean after you like go, clean around the like, wash your hand, like leave the place nice for the next person to come. See that I don't do those outdoor things.
The bare minimum is just wipe the toilets.
Bruh, is nasty.
They nasty. They nasty. And they think that, because somebody else can't see the next person do it.
Nah, man.
Like, honestly, it was awful. But how was Coachella? You are the first Ghanaian artist
yes.
to do a Coachella set.
Yeah.
How was that? How was the experience?
Coachella was so much fun. I think that was such like an iconic career moment for me. So I was really excited about that. And I think even more than that too, what it meant, as a Ghanaian, what it meant as an African woman, and what it means to be like the first of something, you know what I mean? And now I hope that I've blazed the trail and there's, others that'll come after me that'll do it bigger and better,
But you did it fast.
No, I did.
So talk to me. So you're actually from the US.
I'm born in the United States, but I wouldn't say I'm from the United States.
Okay,
I think
cool.
there's a difference.
So you was born in New Jersey.
I was born in New York.
New York?
Yeah, New York, Bronx. BX.
Oh, you're a Bronx girl?
Yeah, Sedgwick Ave. Like, a lot of my family still lives on Sedgwick Avenue.
I love New York.
Oh, period. I'm not a new fan of New York either, but
why?
It's like it's not very, because I don't even want New Yorkers to like go in on me. I just feel like New York is too active and too busy. And I also feel it's a bit romanticized. You know what I mean? And like, also, I don't know, like, I really like a clean, spacious, suburban vibe. That's really my vibe. I'm not into city life.
So what's your ideal location?
Ooh, Malibu in California.
I've never been.
Yeah, Malibu is gorgeous. I know they had the fires earlier this year, which got rid of a lot of homes. And I know people are like rebuilding the space, but Malibu, prior to fires, really gorgeous.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? I like where I live to be a bit ghetto fabulous. Have you been to Kingston?
Where?
Kingston upon Thames. So I used to live there and I thought this is too polished for me. There's no yard food. There's no place where you can buy if you want to get tilapia fish, if you want to get food, you have to go to the hood. Yeah. But I like a bit of an in-between. Yeah. Don't be too ratchet. I don't want to see crackheads around like Brixton. But then at the same time.
No, I feel you.
But at the same time,
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. I feel like right now, the hotel that I'm staying at, I'm like the only Black person there. And I'm like, oh, like I have to get up out of here because it's just weird vibes, And I do agree, like there has to be a good middle ground. Like I want to see my people.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like I want a little bit of
London is like low key, it's segregated a little bit, I feel like, or am I bugging? I feel like the Black people stay on one side of town and the white people stay on one. I feel like it's not
in London?
Yeah.
Oh no, we everywhere.
Do you feel like that?
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Honestly,
yeah, it doesn't feel like that. I feel like if you want to see Black people and if you want to eat Black food, like Croydon, Brixton, like them areas.
So there's more people in certain areas. There's more Black people, like in South London. You'll see a lot of Black people in East London,
and all the African restaurants are in South.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. To be honest, if you want proper traditional
like 805
food
is in South. Like in South, you can like walk down the street and you hear like somebody speaking Yoruba or Tree or like something like that. So yeah,
because when I lived in Kingston, there was nothing there. You had to go to South.
Yeah. So every time I'm here, I have to go to South to get my food, my culture. I mean, Shoreditch is cool too. It's not too bad. Yeah. Ish.
They got little moments. Anyways, they got a little moment there.
Yeah. Like when Box Park was like really popping. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Box Park. They got a Soho House. I think Shoreditch is actually, they got some life to there.
Yeah.
So what food are you ordering? What food, like you're talking about, like you love your traditional food. Like what's your favorite meal from back home?
I love wache. Yeah, wache, jollof, give it to me. Let me see what else. Honestly, I love all African food.
Can I be honest? That wache thing confuses me so bad.
What do you mean?
Because I remember the first time I had wache in Ghana.
You saying you didn't like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's a very confusing meal.
Why?
It's like you do beans, you do spaghetti, then you put rice. How many? I'm used to having one carbohydrate.
Yeah, nah, that shit is carb central in that bit. It's like
so many
rice and beans, gari, which is like a cornmeal flour, spaghetti. Then they do the plantain. Then they do the stew. Then they do the shito. Then they do the goat meat. Yes, then the egg. Then fried fish. And oh my God.
Is it even a Ghanaian meal if there's not an egg somewhere?
Whatever. You know, there's like a whole history to that, right? You know,
Talk
so
to
the,
me.
so the whole thing with egg is like, so back in the day, your father would get the most meat in the food. So it's like if you grocery shop for the house, and let's say like your mom cooks like stew or like soup or something, all the meat goes to your dad. So the rest of the kids get like a small meat plus egg as like to make up for their protein.
Okay.
So that's why like egg has become such like a staple in our like country, because it's like an added to like it's a cheap add-on to get protein if like meat is too expensive. Because back then like chicken used to be like a Christmas luxury.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Now it's like normal, like goat meat, stuff like that used to be like your, you know, people come and give you goats or chicken or whatever for Christmas and like in the 90s or in the 80s. But that's how the egg thing is a thing, because it's a cheap supplement for protein. That's why we eat a lot of egg.
You know what? Like, I understand there's history in that, but it's like, why are you eating 5 eggs and what's it in?
because of economics, girl.
Okay, true,
because
no,
of
sorry.
economics.
I'm just kidding, guys.
No, you're good.
There is
No,
a
you're
serious. Listen, honestly, Amaarae has told us a historical fact. Let's stop being.
Yeah, stop
being
making
funny.
fun of us.
Let's stop being funny about it. Like, God, like, there's a historical fact there about egg in Ghana. I went to Ghana for the first time 2023 December. I can't say what I really want to say about Ghana because I'm a Nigerian. No, it's good. It's
okay,
so
period.
good. But
wait, why can't you say it? Because you're Nigerian?
Because I'm around for my people.
Period.
I can't say but can I just say Ghana is so beautiful.
Oh, period.
Where it was like, it felt like I needed to have a partner with me there. Because the hotel that I went to,
what was the hotel?
What was even the place again? It's the bait one that everyone goes, I know you know it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Labadi?
No. We just shouting out hotels. It's like an apartment. It's Sunrise apartment. Something Sunrise. It's basically an apartment, and you go in and there's like a pool in the middle.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know which one
but I just kept seeing people holding hands. Everybody was holding hands.
Oh, period.
Nigeria is very much party.
Yeah, Lagos is. Hey, Lagos, what haven't I seen in Lagos? Oh my God, Lagos December. There's nothing on earth that you can't see in Lagos ever in your lifetime. It's so crazy over there.
Give me a crazy story. What's the craziest thing
Girl,
you've
oh
seen
my
there?
God. So we had this festival. In Lagos. It's called Native Land, right?
Yeah, I love Native.
And you know Lagos traffic. And mind you, I'm pretty sure all the artists left like 2 hours, 3 hours early just so we could get to the festival grounds on time. Tell me why we get to a point, right? I was fortunate enough, I got there like 4 hours early. So we're there, it's like midnight. So we get there. I'm on my trailer. They knock on the door. They're like, "Oh, can Ira Star come in and share a trailer with you?" Ira's like sweating. I'm like, "Ira, what's good? Like, are you okay?" She's like, "No, I just had to walk here because the traffic was so bad." I was like, "Oh my!" She had these beautiful Chanel boots on. I was like, "I know." Oh my God. The Odumodu had to carry like 50 area boys to walk him to the venue. It was so mad. Imagine you come to see the artist. You're coming. Oh my God. Then you look to your left, look to your right. You see like black bones on the street. You see Odumodu on the street. It's mad though. That's how like I have seen I've seen a bus full of nuns, right? And so no, and you know how the traffic is. So it's like a traffic that's supposed to hold like one lane will have like 4 cars on each side. I seen a bus, all nuns. The bus climbed an anthill. Mind you, the bus is like this close to other cars. Then the nuns got down and started directing the driver through the truck. I was like, oh, Lagos is so mad. Lagos is so mad.
You see, in Lagos, everybody is a traffic warden.
No, it's so crazy.
Everyone is a traffic. I've seen random people get out of their cars and be doing all this motion.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Yeah, because if you don't, no one will do it for you. No one will do it for you. It's so crazy. And it's like you have to have like police escort, military escort, so you can drive on the wrong side of the road. Like if you have important places to get to. Honestly, the illegal things that they did in that car, I was like shocked.
Honestly, Lagos traffic is the most bizarre thing. Funny enough, the same Native Land, I was doing interviews last year.
Okay.
And I was on my way to Native Land. And there's a shortcut to the beach that you needed to take to get to the festival.
See, they didn't tell us that.
See? So
last time. Because you went last year, we went the year before. Yeah.
So the driver was trying to take the normal way round. And we're trying to explain to him that, sir, you're going the wrong way. That is the shortcut. No, I know where I'm going. I can know this road. I know this. The guy was losing his shit. So then when we now got to the place that he claimed to know, and it was no, we hadn't got there. My friend was now bugging out. She's like, I'm telling you, we're gonna be late. We're gonna be late. The traffic. You know, the man got out of the car and started.
Well, he said he would take you.
The driver jumped out of the car mid-traffic. I started banging his head like this. I said, "You think I need this money? You think I need your money?" He is banging his head. I'm sitting in the car like, yo, sir, please.
Lagos is a trip. Honestly, that's like the most interesting place I've ever been in my life.
I think you really have to survive in Lagos. You have to go madness for madness.
Yes.
That's the only way.
Like
to
you
survive.
have to turn off a certain part of yourself that uses logic, and you have to deal with everyone in the illogical, because if you don't, people will just show you some pepe. It's so mad. But I love it though. Like I love the chaos. I feel like it adds kind of to the energy of things.
I 100% agree. But going back to Ghana, I then did my second half in Ghana.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
It's definitely a lot.
Ghana is like much slower. Yeah,
it's so much, guys. Like from A to B to C, like it was lovely. It was lovely.
Nice.
But you've got your new album coming out, which is called Black Star.
Yeah.
But tell me more about the inspiration. Tell me more about, going back to your roots and just celebrating who you are.
So I think like for me, the whole concept of like the album being called Black Star and me kind of announcing myself as the Black Star, I feel like, when I first started off like making music in Ghana, I feel like I had a very interesting relationship with back home. And, I always used to think like, oh, like my people don't fuck with me,
Wow.
And then I went back last December. And the love was so crazy.
Heavy.
And I was like, oh, the internet and real life are not like the same thing,
Facts.
So it shifted my mindset. And I was like, yo, my third album, I feel like is going to be a very important and pivotal record for my career. The thing that I want to do the most is put my country on my back and like really rep that. So that's when like the concept of Black Star came up, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to build it around my identity, but I'm also going to build it around my musical influences and where I want to see African music go in the next 2-3 years. So it's my example of like how I want to push the boundaries of African music. You know what I mean? So I think it's a commentary on so many different things, like fully realizing yourself as a woman. And actualizing yourself as a woman, but then also fully actualizing your dreams and your potential. And I think using your identity as like a conduit to speak to the world, to me, is so important, Can
I just say, the single cover is so tea.
Thank you. That's the album cover, actually.
That's the album. That's the album cover.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
My days, it is so tea.
Thank you.
It is so sexy. I was like, oh my God.
I love that cover. I'm really proud of it.
I'm really proud. I feel like someone that just gets branding, someone that just gets their visual vision right is you. And I think everything that you do in terms of your visual aesthetic is so intentional.
Thank you.
But why are you covered in black body paint? Like, what's the meaning behind that?
It was just to represent the Black Star, because I'm brown skinned. So like I was like, it's not gonna aesthetically, it's not gonna read the same if I'm not covered in black body paint. So I am the literal embodiment of the star. So it wasn't like because I needed to look dark skinned or whatever, but it was just embodying the star. You know what I mean?
I think it was very sexy.
Thank you.
It was very, very sexy. It's C&T, baby. Hey guys, if you are loving this episode, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. We're having a good time here. I'll be honest, I'm cooking. But you know what? We're having a blast. Right, can I just say, guys, as we're jumping back in, big up Latif on the mix, our king mixologist. I was laughing at Amaarae just earlier on because, one thing about Latif, he loves to mix whatever.
All right, okay.
Amaarae says she likes a paloma. Can you?
I just want to say, it's not like a paloma is my drink of choice. Like, hold on a second. You know what I mean?
I'm judging
I just feel like it was like, So here's the thing, when I'm not promoting, right, I just am at home chilling. I take like a walk every day. I stretch and I don't drink alcohol.
Are you 10,000 steps girly?
Yeah, I try.
you tea.
I try. Air high five.
Yeah.
I try. I usually get between like 8 to 10, but I love to walk, just for my own like peace of mind. But when I'm on the road, it's like people want you to drink with them. People want you to party. And then I put on a lot of weight when I drink. So it's like hard to like, so I at least say if I'm going to drink, let me at least do like low calorie drinks, to try and maintain, like I feel like I've already gained probably like 5-7 pounds, just from like being on the road and drinking. Yeah. And it's just, I'm like, ugh. So Paloma is like it's a good middle ground.
So what's your pre-concert regimen? Like, is there something that you do? Like, is there like some sort of like feng shui? Do you do a prayer? Do you take a shot of tequila? Like, what do you do before you go on stage?
I usually just don't talk.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, I just don't talk. I don't really like talking already, but it's like before I go, I just like to like, zone into myself and just become one with Amaarae.
That's very spiritual.
Yeah, period.
Music is very spiritual.
Yeah.
I'm still judging you on the grapefruit, by the way.
Nah, grapefruit is a good. I like grapefruit. I don't know.
Somebody told me that you like to watch Animal Planet or like Planet documentaries.
Oh my god, who told you that? Yeah, that
your
is
team
true.
Be snitching on you.
Oh my god, I love tea. Do you know what's crazy? Animal Planet is actually so tea. I was watching this documentary on lions, right? So boom, these two brothers are the head of their pride, right?
Wow.
One day, their sons went scavenger hunting. Their father was lost for 5 days. They pull up in the other neighborhood. This has sons.
What?
That they don't know about.
Wow.
I cross my heart to hope to die. Yo, Animal Planet is so tea because they be just like us. Like the tea is mad. So they pull up and they're like, so do you know what it was? He had like rich family and family in the hood. So the hood family, they're like rough. They are not very clean. One of them has a mohawk. Like, it's so mad.
Hair falling
so
out.
They caught their dad basically like on some, yo, really? So he's like, boom, whatever. So they leave. 2 days later, mind you, he's now missing for 7 days. 2 days later, he's pulling up with his sons to basically come and tell his wife, like, yo, so this is the case, this is the situation. They don't have food over there because the land is dry. So like, yo, can they? And then
he's bringing his sons from the
hood.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is the first time he's telling his wife that he has sons.
This is like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Animal Planet is so tea. It's so tea. And there's like some of them are shot. Like this one that I'm telling you about is basically like Real Housewives of the Serengeti. Like that type of vibe. So it's the Real Housewives of like Animal Planet. And then some of them is more like Jackass. Like the way that it's shot and the way the animals be. Like it's really, I love watching animals.
I saw one on TikTok and this lion had a lioness. Obviously he was with his wife. And then the wife caught him with another lioness.
Yes, girl.
Doing some nasty things. And I said, you're such a nasty little lion, you little dirty little dog.
The lions be tea. The lions be money. Tea. The lions be tea because they don't messy. Care. They're so messy.
The lions be messy.
They're so messy.
Do you know what? I love to watch the ocean ones.
Okay, yeah.
I'm always so fascinated about like sea creatures and stuff. And obviously like the deeper you go, the more like weird they get.
Right.
And then the deeper you go, they have fish that produce their own light.
Right.
So like their bodies become the light in the darkness of the ocean.
I think the ocean is much more wholesome and respectful. Like I think the animals of the ocean are much more wholesome than like land creatures. Because I feel like land creatures have to fight for their territory and their life and their meals in a way that ocean creatures don't have to. So I think they're like more at peace. And I think they're allowed to adapt in a way that feels non-threatening to like other species. It's really interesting, but I think there's a distinct difference between like land and sea.
They say dolphins are very highly intelligent.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
And octopus as well.
Yeah, and elephants too, I've heard.
Do you know what? If you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
If I could be an animal, what
you
animal?
give me black cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's off the bat.
That's interesting.
What would you give?
What would I be? I would be oh no, because they get killed a lot actually, so never mind. But I like how clean they are though.
Are you really organized?
I like to be. Yeah, I like to be
OCD
organized. Yeah. Like I'm very like particular about my space. So I don't like traveling and being on the road because the circumstances are too up to like other situations, you know what I mean? But I love, like, my space is clean and I like to be clean, and I just, it's a,
how freakishly organized are we talking about here?
Like, let me try and think about, like, my most OCD thing.
I'm looking at your team because I want to see their faces.
No.
So is it like, do you like, are you one of those people that like you have to clean everything with bleach?
Oh no, it's not that deep.
Is your wardrobe color coordinated?
No, girl, no, it's not that deep. I think mine is more so just about, like, cleanliness. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't like mixing bedroom and bathroom things. You know what I mean? So let's say, like, if you're brushing your teeth, stay in the bathroom. Don't come in the bedroom. I think that's disgusting.
Why would anyone? Who does that?
No, sometimes, you know, people walk around while they're, like, brushing their teeth and stuff like that. So some people, like, they'll walk from their bathroom to their. I think that's gross. Like, I don't like to think about the idea of bathroom stuff. Do you do that in the bedroom? Oh my God.
Is that a normal thing? Walking around brushing your teeth?
Yeah. It's a very normal thing, but I like, that's my vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't mix environments. Or
I'm
like,
judging everyone in this room, by the way.
Yeah, or like, if, like, let's say if you, like, eat, right, and you use a toothpick, throw the toothpick out in the kitchen trash. Don't bring it upstairs and throw it in the bedroom trash or in the bathroom trash or in the, like, spare bathroom trash. I find that disgusting.
So you have to use the toothpick and put it in the
you have to put it in the kitchen trash. I don't
specifically the kitchen trash.
Yeah, like, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really am weird about my environment. So I don't. So I spend a lot of time solely in my environment, and I don't really like it's hard for me to have people over, and I have the same, like, probably 3 people over all the time because they respect my space and they know how to treat it and they're cool with my rules. You know what I mean? So
have you ever had a roommate before?
In college, yeah, and then I've never had one ever again after that because it's disgusting.
What was she like, or he like?
They might watch this, so I don't want to put them on blast, but it's just like, you know, everyone is raised differently. You know what I mean?
I love this PR answer. Go on, girl, say it.
Everyone is raised differently, and, like, you know, I just, like,
you can't be the judge of that, and you're not.
Yeah, like, exactly. You know, like, everyone is raised differently, so it's like you have to just let people be, and you have to let people rock. But me specifically, like, I like my home taken care of in a certain way, so you can't come in my home and you don't abide by my rules. Like, if you wash your plate and then don't leave rice around the sink. Like, rinse the sink and wash the sink when you finish. Don't use the same sponge for plates and glass. So bush. Don't do that. Don't do that thing in my house. No, that's not my vibe, bro. That's disgusting because then you're.
So you have a separate brush for plates and a different brush for glasses.
Yes. Because if you don't do that, your glasses are gonna smell like food. So, for example, when I go to other people's homes, I don't eat because, you know, should I tell you?
That's not why you've drunk your drinks.
No, no, it's not even like that. Oh my God, no, it's not even like that. Should I tell you something, Mark?
Go on.
One day I saw somebody. I went to a barbecue. I saw the owner of the house washing lettuce in their bathroom sink. That was when I said I will never eat at anybody's, and I'll thank God that he let me see that thing because I was waiting on the beggar. I said, hey, God, you are too good. That was when I ended it. How can you, with your good conscience, you know that you brush your teeth and you spit in this sink?
Facts.
Why will you go and take lettuce from the kitchen all the way to your bathroom and come and wash lettuce?
What was wrong with the kitchen sink?
Disgusting. I don't even know.
No, yeah, they do say there's some people that have very, very bad home habits.
Ugh.
Like when people, sorry, I'm an advocate for washing your chicken. Like, you know,
you have to wash your chicken, wash your rice.
Yeah, you have to wash your rice. A lot of people don't wash their chicken. I think
how gross is that?
You have to wash.
Like, you have to use the lemon and you have to wash the chicken with the lemon.
It's not a common practice. Do you wash your chicken, Emmanuel?
But do men wash their chicken?
Yuck. See,
you use lemon. Yeah. That's a wash. That's a wash.
Apple cider vinegar. No. We don't.
Yeah, you can even just use plain lemon. Like, lemon is cool because it disinfects. So lemon is good.
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook. I don't like to do it, but I can.
Do you whip up?
Yeah. I can cook, but, like, once again, I said I don't like to do it. So, like, I don't do it, but I can. I learned how to cook when I was 10.
I'm the same. I can cook. if you give me a YouTube video, I will do the step 1 to 10 very well. But it's just that I just don't have the time. That's what I tell myself.
Yeah.
But I would like to be more proactive in cooking.
No,
but
I'm not interested.
I mean, you're always on the road. You don't need to be.
But even still, like, I mean, I know people that are like artists that are on the road who like their favorite pastime is to cook. You know what I mean? But me personally, give me a chef.
What's your favorite pastime on the road?
My favorite pastime, I really love to sleep. That's my favorite. Sleep, and I like to take walks. That is really, really good for my mental health because I do a lot of like thinking when I'm walking, and also like a lot of creative ideas come to me when I walk.
Do you know what? I feel that as well. I feel like when I'm walking or when I'm just any sort of traveling, I feel like that's when creatively the juices start flowing.
Yeah, okay. Let's
talk about S.M.O. What a naughty song. Please, can you tell the people what the song stands for?
It stands for Slut Me Out.
Slut Me Out.
Yes.
I love this song. It's so fun. It's so naughty.
Thank you.
What is the creative process behind that? And is this kind of like, are you hinting to us what kind of style of music we're going to expect from the album?
Oh, period. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's like, you know, I think this record, Slut Me Out, is really intriguing because it's a mix of like kind of like dark club, Detroit techno. It also has like a bit of zouk, a bit of high life, you know what I mean? A bit of Bacardi. But it's also just like, it kind of has a bit of the Weekend vibe with the vocals and stuff like that. So it's all a mix.
You know, one thing I love about you, I love how you blend different genres.
Oh, thank you.
I love how I was listening to your album today, and there was one song that was even rock inspired.
Yes,
but
yes,
it's like,
yes.
I'm not usually a rock girly, but that's something that I could. The way you put that song together, that's something that I can dance to. I can. Rock
I love.
To. What type of genre blends can we expect in this new album?
I think it has a lot of dance elements. Like I mentioned, lots of Detroit techno.
Yeah.
Some garage influence as well. A lot of Bailey funk influence. A lot of funk influence. There's also like a mix of like a little bit like tinges of like Azonto, tinges of like high life, hip life as well.
Were you around in London for the Azonto era?
I lived in Ghana at the time. But that was like this guy Fuse ODG, right? That was like ODG. That was when he was like on top.
D Black.
Oh wow. Oh, they were big in London?
Huh?
No, I know Fuse was big in London. I didn't know D Black was big in Ghana. I didn't know he was big in London.
Vera.
Yeah, true.
That
and
song,
Tonga they rhyme with
Ghana.
Who you gonna be? Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Period. I know Tonga was big in London because Tonga was short here. But I didn't know Vera crossed. That's so fire. Shout out to D Black.
You see, Ghana. I can't remember the year that Zonta was. Was it 2014?
Nah, it was like 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014 to 2015.
Ghana ran Afrobeats.
Yeah,
in the UK.
Yeah,
that movement.
Yeah,
was
and that joint Adonai was crazy as well.
Crazy joint. You know what? Yeah, crazy, you know what's so funny? Like, Azonto was such a moment that me and my friends after school, we used to go to the dance studio. I wanted to be a dancer, you know.
Oh, period.
We used to go to the dance studio to practice the leg work. We said we have to do and then we had this thing called Big Clash. Big Clash was huge. So it was like each uni would clash a different uni.
Oh, fire.
And the dance battle was a huge thing. Like, you didn't play with your...
You
didn't play with the
dance
battle. We need to
bring that back. Like, there was a time, I feel like, in our youth where dancing was such a huge thing. Like, dance battles. Like, do you remember the film You Got Served?
Yeah.
Step Up?
Yeah.
I feel like as a community, we really lost the element of dance. And I wish we could bring
100% agree.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, because it was such a part of our culture, you would go to the dancery and you would up like you're about to compete.
Yes.
Now, people try and dance and do the You Got Served things, and people are filming them like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Why are they dancing so hard? Not too much now. Everyone is on some bougie thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone is on some bougie thing. So for the new album, I'm going to be cheeky and ask you this because your team told me not to ask. I'm gonna ask anyway.
Ask me.
Please give us a taster of some features. We want to know. We want some.
Oh, you You trying to get me there. You trying to get me there.
Just give us something small.
Nah,
we want
I can't.
A little bit exclusive.
Nah, I can't.
Not even one.
You know what? There's a really special feature that if we would have recorded it already, I would have told you about it. But because it's not recorded and we're just right there about to finish it, I don't want to jinx it.
Guys, I tried my best. I tried my best for you guys. I really wanted the exclusives. So you can't tell us the features, but what song are you most excited about for us to hear?
Ooh.
You don't have to tell us the title. See, now everybody wants to be tight with their information. That's fine. But tell us something you're excited about to share with us.
I'm excited for everyone to listen to the whole album. But I think my favorite song is a song that I have called Star Killer. And it's the second track on the album. I can't wait for people to hear that record.
I have a question as a fan that I want to ask. Obviously, last year you went on a hiatus.
No, I was touring last year. I didn't drop any music.
Wise. Where was your head at? What was your where was your head at? Was you working on this album? Was you taking an emotional break? Talk to me. Where was you? Because we missed you.
I was touring a lot, so it was just kind of like I was just more focused on touring, really. And I think at some point I did take like a 2-month break just to get my body in shape, like just to chill, just to enjoy my life, enjoy my home. But yeah, that's it.
So, being an artist, how important is resets?
Extremely important, because I don't think people recognize how much of yourself you give to like the game. You know what I mean? Like for me, I'm a really big introvert. So performing live to like thousands and thousands of people takes a lot out of me energetically. And it takes me like 2 days just to recover. So imagine doing that back to back to back to back to back. And I think always like there's always people around you, always people in your space. You're always moving from, you never really have any time to yourself. Everything that you do is in sacrifice to your craft so that you can appear before people and inspire them. And I think that people take for granted how much work that takes. Like, you know, you wake up, you're in glam for 4 hours, and then you go and you do a concert or you do press or you do music. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a real sacrifice.
Do you know what? I'm so happy you're saying this, because this is something that I've just recently worked out for myself. I'm very much a workaholic, and I've spent the last 3 or 4 years being Madam Joyce, that I lost who Joyce Ann was. Like my identity, who I am outside of this business, I completely lost it. Until somebody one day was like, "Oh, so what do you like to do outside of work?" And I was like, "Huh? What is that?"
Yeah, you have to sever. It's like Severance. When you get to work, you watch the show Severance?
I don't. What is it?
Severance is oh my God, you need to watch Severance. It's an Apple TV show.
Okay,
and it's basically about I don't want to give it all away, so let me try. So this dude, right, basically severs his brain.
Okay.
And so when he goes to work, he doesn't remember what his outside self is doing. And when he comes outside of work, he doesn't remember what his work self is doing. So they basically split his brain in half. And the moment he walks into his work building, his memory of like what just happened the day before, his real life erases. And then when he steps out of work, his memory of what just happened at work erases. So basically his innie is the person at work and his outie is the person that's out in the real world.
Crazy.
And there are two kind of essentially different people.
And they live,
It's so tea. You need to watch it. It's so, you know, the second season is so tea. Oof, I don't want to give it away.
No, don't ruin it for me. Are you a series galley?
Love Series Down.
What you watching? So we have Severance.
Yes, Severance was good. There's this show called The Righteous Gemstones.
Ooh.
That is so hilarious. It's about like a church, best comedy I think out right now. Hilarious. I just finished watching Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. That's actually tea. See, honestly, I'm on a Tyler Perry. Like I've been watching a lot of like his shows and movies recently because someone was like, "Oh, you should check out Beauty in Black." I was like, "Okay." So that was tea. What else have I been watching? I recently started watching a show called Lessons in Chemistry. That's actually really good as well. Honestly, I watch series all the time. Like I go back to
I need to start watching TV more, you know. I realize
TV.
I pray to God that God fixes my attention span. My attention span is fine.
Okay.
It's terrible. Like, I can sit down and go on TikTok for hours and hours, but
Oh.
to sit down and watch a series in my adult years is
Really?
very difficult.
You know, you should make some time. Well, if you read books, okay, never mind. So you should like make some time to find to take in some content that is enriching to like your daily life and to like your mindset, and that can help you like kind of see the world from different perspectives. I like to read, yes, but I also do use like film and series as a way for me to just understand different concepts, cultures, people in life, because I think it can tell you a lot. Like one of my favorite series is Mad Men.
Okay.
And I've watched Mad Men like over the last 15 years. I watch it twice a year. And every year as I grow, I learn, my perspective on the characters changes.
So what type of books do you like to read? What type of genre?
I like poetry. One of my favorite
T.
books that I've read this year is called Homegirls and Hand Grenades by Sonia Sanchez, and it's a book of poetry. One of my favorite books of all time is called Quantum Lyrics, and it's by A. Van Jordan. That's also a book of I'm a poetry girl. I love poetry. Yeah.
I love this. And it's something that would you say that these are the type of books that make you a better songwriter, make you a better artist?
For sure.
So it's not just a hobby then, it's really just work.
No, it's not
That's
research.
I'm joking.
For me, it's like I don't even go into reading as a way of like, oh, I want to be a better writer, so I'm doing research. I genuinely love to read. It's a good way to take your mind to off of things. So
you know what I love? You be plugging us with stuff. I want you to help us because obviously do you know what? I love Ghanaian music. But I don't know many artists. Okay. And I know you're somebody that loves to plug people on all the amazing people that are doing amazing things in Ghana. Is there anyone that you are excited about now that you love listening to?
Yeah, I recently came across this artist. His name is RC. He's really dope. I just like happened across, I think his like reel or TikTok, and I like him because I feel like right now African music is like in an interesting space where people don't know where they want to go next. And he has a very distinct sound that's like he's like mixing high life or like boga high life with like a more sexier vibe to it. And I like that, for one, someone is really taking the root of like our music and our culture and truly expanding on it. So RC is fire. I love this alternative artist called Annabelle Rose. She's incredible songwriter, incredible artist. There's this kid, his name is Flamo, and he makes like more like Playboy Cardi-esque type stuff.
It's very alte.
Yeah, it's very alte, but he's so fire. You
know what? I've just recently jumped onto this whole alte scene. I'm quite new to it.
Yeah, like babes, you're like 10 years late.
Do you know what?
You just got onto alte. I don't even know if like. Okay, so tell me what you think is alte now, because I think alte has become mainstream. So I wonder what you think is alte now.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, when I went to Lagos. To Nigeria for the first time in 2023.
Oh, okay.
So
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're late.
I'm so fake, isn't it? So I just
yeah, no, literally, like what? Nigeria for the first time 2023 is 2023. Crazy.
I know. That's the first time I ever went to Lagos.
Okay.
And I got introduced to this scene, this whole new scene in terms of like just the fashion, the music.
Yeah. So what are some of like your favorite artists from the alte scene?
Bodge. I like Bodge.
Okay. Yeah.
Brazy.
Love Brazy.
I love Brazy.
Okay, so you really did get. Okay, so you're catching up to like the kind of newer alte, because Brazy is like, I want to say in a sense like second generation alte. Okay.
So it's just this whole new I'm warming up to it. And I believe people would say Thames is quite alte.
Wow. Thames is like a literal, like, I want to say like pop star.
Did she start alte?
You know, I've always like been I think you would have to probably ask either her or like one of the people that, or like people that are pioneers of alte, because to me, I feel like Thames to me feels like soul.
Okay.
And I think in the songwriting, it feels like there's even a reggae element to it. And when I say reggae, I think like from the perspective of like a Jimmy Cliff or a Bob Marley, in terms of like the emotional depth of it.
Yeah.
So I never looked at Thames as like alte, but I don't know even if like her background is alte, because I feel like she came out and she
Mhm.
went like, it was her first record. I don't remember what it was called. They try to take me away. Doesn't anyone know this song?
I don't-
Do you know? I know, but it was a really big song in Nigeria. I don't remember the name of the song, but the point that I'm trying to make is I feel like even her second song that she ever dropped became a huge
song,
like
yeah.
Nigerian, and then she did Essence, and
yeah.
I saw Tim's in like a McDonald's and Amazon Music commercial the other day. I'm like,
She's
that's
eating.
not Ote.
This is mainstream. Would you say you're Altair?
I think I think I'm actually Ote, but I think I'm Ote like still in a mainstream sense, because I feel like I'm probably one of the few people that really took the concept of Ote and made it mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like an artist like Rema is someone that took like the concept of Ote and made it mainstream. So I think I'm Ote, but it's in my visuals, it's in my music. Like
Yeah,
my music
100%.
is like Ote. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
100%.
alternative. Yeah, so I think I'm Ote.
You mentioned something earlier that I want to go back to. You were
Okay.
talking about the future of Ghanaian music, African music, and you were talking about this album is kind of like the visionary for what is to come for Afrobeats, for Ghanaian music.
Yeah.
What would you say that is?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of like, where do you see Afrobeats, Ghanaian music in the next 2, 3, 4 years?
Here is my thoughts, and I have a two-pronged approach to this thought process.
Period.
I think that Afrobeats and African music needs to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it needs to evolve in a direction that's fearless. And I think right now, artists have made so much money from a certain type of sound that they are afraid to step out of the boundaries because they're probably more focused on the financial aspect of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And as a result, I think Afrobeats has stalled.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next step is evolution. Like one of my favorite albums was Rema's album last year. He is, yeah. That is what I consider the evolution of Afrobeats. Wow. You know what I mean? That to me is like a risk taking.
It is, 100%.
But you see how it moved the genre and the culture forward, and you see how it moved his career forward.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a lot of people that have had like big hits or whatever that aren't willing to push the boundaries of the music, and as a result, you know, I think Afrobeats is in a bit of a rut. So I think Africans need to get it together, get on up and start to experiment and move things forward again, because that's what Altair, for example, was known for, was being experimental and being forward thinking. And then the Altair sound that was happening in like 2015, 16 then became the mainstream sound, Afrobeat sound. You know what I mean? So I think we have to reinvent the culture and the music again.
So we need risk takers, basically.
Absolutely.
We need artists who are taking risks and not doing what the label or what they think
it's
is
not.
gonna work.
I don't even think it's about the label anymore. I feel like labels are really open, honestly, to artists taking chances and taking risks now, because music needs to evolve and it needs to excite people again. And I just feel like right now, Afrobeats or African music isn't in an exciting space the way it was in like 2019, or like 2020, 2021.
Okay, and you've mentioned your frustration with award shows like the Grammys and just them consolidating all Afrobeats or African music into a single category.
Yeah.
So if you could make categories, what categories would you name?
Well, I think we have different like types of genres, right? So I think there's Afrobeat, there's Afrobeats, there's high life.
What's the difference between Afrobeats and Afrobeats?
Afrobeat is like what it's what Fela Kuti was making. That's Afrobeat. And that has more of like it's funk, it's jazz, you know, inspired.
This reminds me of someone. What's that group called?
Who?
Something, bro. It's very Fela Kuti inspired. It's going to rack my brain.
Who?
Is it Ezra Collective?
Is it Ezra Collective?
I don't know. Honestly, help me God. I can't remember. I'm gonna come back. I can't remember their name, but it's just a lot of it is just rhythm and drums.
Is it Obong JR?
Please God help me.
Okay, never mind.
It's somebody. I love you, but yeah, it's just like the drums and the rhythm and the music.
Yeah.
But then in comparison to that, what is Afrobeats?
Afrobeats, I think, is like pop African music, like Afro pop. So I think when you think about it sonically, like probably Davido, Wiz, Burna, Tiwa Savage, like to me come to mind, right? And then there's like Azonto, for instance, and then there's Alte, and then there's like Afro Soul, and then there's like I'm trying to think, because even like I'll say Alte's experiments also encompasses like blending different genres. Afro soul, there's Afro rock. So I think there's just a bunch of different things that different people are doing, and I think that has to be like acknowledged individually. Like it doesn't make sense for an Afro pop song to be competing with an Alte song in one category. Like what does that?
They're two different sounds.
That doesn't really.
They're two different sounds.
Compute.
I saw you DJing in Ghana.
Yeah. Oh, that was fake, girl. That was fake. That was for the video. My ass can't. No, but yeah, girl, it was fake. It was just for the visuals. I ain't no DJ.
Was I the only one that believed that? Or?
Yeah. I mean, I made it look good. No, but to be fair, my background is like I used to DJ when I was in college. Like that's how I got money to like pay my bills and stuff like that.
Crazy. Yeah. Can you still spin though?
Nah, I'm like 7, 8, 9 years out of practice. So no, I can't.
I think that would be a little moment though.
I don't want to do it. You know, yeah, being a selector is hard. Like being a DJ is hard. Because if you play one wrong song, you can up the mood,
the whole vibe,
energy.
Yeah.
And I don't want that kind of pressure. And I feel like, honestly, I think it's a true art form. And, you know, like it's cool now for everybody to be a DJ. Woo, like I'm glad people like to share music through community. But there's like real DJs that really do this shit, and they do it not from
they
just
be spinning.
Like and not from just like a I like music standpoint, but from a technical standpoint, from a theoretical standpoint. That's why there are certain DJs that have been able to ascend, you know. So that's not I don't want that pressure.
Have you seen that series on TikTok where you know you have like your boiler rooms and you have your culture FMs?
Yeah.
There's this girl that is literally it's supposed to be just like a DJ set of like crowds of people doing random things, but she's literally analyzing the people.
Oh my god, I've seen. Oh my god, I've seen that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what the recent one that I saw?
Which one?
The girl. Oh my god.
The girl that was fighting.
No, the girl that was at the booth, and it was another girl, and the other girl kept dancing and pushing her. Oh my god.
The girl kept pushing her. And the thing is, because those sets are like, 2-3 hours? So you see 2-3 hours of this interaction. Of the girl is getting more and more irritated because the babe keeps pushing her and pushing her. Bruh. And then you know what the babe done? She's dancing next to her, and then she now touches her face. Did you see that?
So much. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. That girl had a lot of patience.
So much patience.
And so much grace because, let me just go.
Excuse me. She was so demure. That's why she was at the front.
Yeah. Honestly, she's better than, because I have a very short fuse.
She better than me, girl.
Because the moment you start being impolite, and I ask you once, twice, 3 times, by the fourth time, get ready to chop a nasty slap.
I'm telling you.
Get ready to chop a disgusting slap, bro.
And the thing is, she was doing it on purpose. That babe was pushing her on. And then purpose.
Also imagine being so aggy. Next thing you know, you're on social media looking a fool.
Nah, she looks
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Like, it's like, have some etiquette, have some class.
And there was one that made me laugh. There was one boy that obviously he kept trying to talk to the DJ while he was playing.
No, oh my god.
And then the DJ is looking at him, giving him a dirty look like, what are you doing? But he just wouldn't stop talking to him. Like, honestly, the different POVs, was killing me. I feel like you should do a culture FM.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Guys, can we
like
make it
as
happen?
a DJ or like as a host?
No, as a host.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
So you'll come and then you'll have, but I feel like it should be like an all girls. And then I want to wear a mini skirt.
Oh, period.
Leather and chains.
Yes.
That seems very much like you. Period. I don't know, I just love wearing leather.
Period.
I think we should do it.
Yeah,
I think you should. I said we, like, it's like, yeah, I'm going to be there. I think you should do it.
That'd be sexy.
Be so tea.
Yeah, oh my god. Culture FM, call us or something. I don't know.
No, that would be really dope. Can I just say, I love your fashion sense.
Oh, thank you.
I love how you dress. I feel like, especially like you being a dark skinned woman, you'll be in a thicker girl.
Yeah, I know.
Like, where does that confidence come from? Because I know it's something that's took a while for me to even navigate. Just feeling sexy in my skin.
Let me tell you something. If you don't find it in yourself, you let people dictate. Let me tell you. So, recently, something happened then.
Talk to me.
I was at a shoot. And all gorgeous, tall, skinny girls. So I'm passing around shots. Ooh. One girl says, "Oh my God, I didn't eat today." Then the rest of the girls, "Oh my God, me too. Oh my God, me too." I was like, that's why I'm not skinny. I had 2 square meals that day. I was looking on Uber Eats
for the
to order by the time I get home. That was when I was like, oh, this is why I'm not skinny, because I eat 3 square meals plus snacks a day.
Plus the snacks.
So when you know, like, I love rice, I love potatoes, food brings me joy. The best I realize I can do is get my daily walk in, get my stretches in. But you're not going to keep me from food. Like, I don't overeat or anything, but I enjoy food.
Yep.
So, I realized, like, I just had to be okay with my body. And I also had to realize I need to not dress according to trends. I need to dress for what works for me. So that when I step on stage, when I do a magazine cover, I know I look good for my body. And then I also think, like, I'm representing a severely underrepresented kind of girl. Like, there are a lot of girls that are, like, shaped like me, and they need to see that in the media. So, like, maybe I might lose a cheeky 15 pounds. We will see, but I'm not pressuring myself to do it. Like, my tummy is not flat. Are you people going to shoot me?
And the thing is, I feel like watching women like you wear what you wear made me feel confident about being a lot more sexy.
Yeah, period. I mean, you're gorgeous. Like,
I used to be
face popping, ass fat. Like, girl, look, you have to come to tell me. I really came to terms with my stomach. I said, do you know what?
No, but your stomach is tea,
It's alright. It's a little.
You have the outline. I can see.
Yeah. At least I have like a cool outline. Like, I think I have a cool shape. But honestly, I'm like, yo, if my stomach isn't flat, I think it's okay. Like, I think it's okay. So you see me on stage with the jacket down, and the jacket always has a corset. Cinch it in, cool, double side tape the shit down. But I'm not gonna come out on stage in a bikini.
But you still be sexy with it.
That's what I'm saying, because at least, like, I know I look good. So I'm not like on stage like, oh my God, I'm wearing a bikini. If they photograph me from here, but let's not even play that game.
How does it feel to be that representation? Honestly, because like you said, there is not many women that look like us in the media, dark skin, thicker. Like, do people come up to you? Do people are like, you know what? Yeah, like, I really love and appreciate you.
Yeah.
Your confidence is giving me confidence. Like,
I see it, like, represented in a lot of my fans. Like, a lot of my fans are girls that are shaped just like me, if not, like, bigger. Some of them are, like, gorgeous, skinny girl, whatever, too. But some of them are gorgeous, shapely girls like me too. And it's like, bro, all the girls are skinny. Hey, all the girls are oh my God, everyone is skinny. And real shit, mad respect, because honestly, it takes crazy discipline.
It does.
And I find I sacrifice so much of myself for this career that, like, to me, food is communal and it brings me joy. So I'm not going to stop eating jollof rice. And unfortunately, if you want to be skinny, you have to stop eating jollof rice.
And I'm not willing to sacrifice it.
Hell no. So I sat down with myself when this campaign started, and I said, look, you can do 2 things. You can lose 20 pounds, or you can do what you're going to do and just know, how do you want to look? How do you want to be represented? And what are you trying to say? And feel good and confident in yourself, and let that be your last. That's it.
Guys, this is the end of the episode. I'm so honored to have you here. Thank you so much. I had a blast. Where can we find you on the internet?
You can follow me at Amaarae, AMAARAE, on all platforms, and on TikTok is at Real Amaarae. So that is REALAMAARAE. This tea time has been incredible. I've had an amazing time. This is Amaarae signing off with the one and only Madam Joyce, and we will be back next week with another bad boy or another bad girl for a new episode. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. See you next week.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, that was